Welcome everyone to another Khan Academy tutorial where you're doing decompose fractions. No, we're not doing composting, or this isn't some sort of biology Khan Academy. This is talking about breaking up fractions into smaller pieces. Let's go ahead and look at our first problem. Which fractions add together to make 3 over 6? 3/6. That's also equal to 1/2. So we have a couple options here. We just wanted 2 that add together to make 3 over 6. So we got to have to choose numbers that are smaller than 3 if the final result is going to be 3 over 6. Now, one thing to keep in mind, the denominator needs to stay the same. And as you can tell here, all the denominators have 6. So that's a good thing. We know that there's going to be a 6 in the denominator for these two, because remember, we're choosing 2 answers. So these 2 answers are going to have a 6 in the denominator. Now we're just looking which 2 numbers have a sum of 3. So we need to choose here. Obviously not 4, 8's too big, so only 2 that are left are 2 and 1. 1 plus 2 is going to be 3, and we keep our denominator the same, 6. So A and D together make 3 over 6. All right, next question. Which of these sums equal 20 over 5? Okay, same deal. We're looking for a sum where our denominator is 5. So a hint right here is we're either looking at this one, probably not A. It's a possibility because we could find a common denominator, but let's go ahead and check the 5s first. So we only have one answer to choose from. We know the denominator is going to be 5 here. So we're going to have 5 in the denominator. As we add fractions, that's the rule, keep the denominator the same. And then we're going to add 8 plus 5 plus 7 in the top. 8 plus 5 is 13, plus 7 is 20, so that ends up being our answer right there. This one's too big if we add it up. This one we'd have to convert to have a common denominator. It's possible it could be close. Let me show what that looks like real quick. So 15 over 3, we'd have to multiply the top and bottom by 3 over 3, and we'd get 45 over 15. Okay, so we're not going to be able to get 5 for our denominator there. So this is not the correct answer. Even just converting this one doesn't work. You don't add the denominators to get 5. That's not how it works. So this is a bad answer. This is a bad answer. And our answer is going to be C. Next question. All right, complete this equation. So essentially we can go backwards. We could call, because all of these have 3 in the denominator, we could essentially just kind of ignore it and just consider the numerator, okay? Because we're going to have 3 in the denominator there, and then we're going to have some number in the top, x. So we know that 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus x is going to equal to 7, and then you can solve for x. So we have 5 plus x, that was that combined, equals 7. We subtract 5, we get x equals 2. So 2 over 3. We have to make sure we put it over 3, because that is the denominator. So 2 over 3. Keep the denominator the same, add the tops. 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 equals 7. Check it. We're good. Okay, and each expression less than, equal to, or greater than 8 over 3. Okay, so it makes it easy for us here. We just need to really kind of add the tops. 4 plus 3 plus 2 is 9. 9 over 3. 5 plus 3 is 8 over 3. And then we have 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So let me just double check that. 4, 7, 8 over 3. So we have 2 that are equal and then 1 that is greater than. The first one is greater than, so that it eats the bigger one. Okay, so it eats the bigger one. The mouth points open to the bigger one. And then we have 2 equals. 5 plus 3 is 8. And then we have another 8. Check it. And we're good. Moving on. Which fractions add together to make 13 over 2? We just need to look essentially at the tops. Here we have 3 answers, so we get to choose 3. So I'm going to choose an 8. I'm going to choose a 2. That takes us to, maybe I won't. I know. I'm going to deselect that. I got 8 and 4, give me 12, and then I need 1 more to get 13 at those 3, B, C, and D. All right, next question. Which of these sums equals 16 over 8? Okay, so I have to look here. Look at B. B is easy just to tell because it already has a denominator of 8. And then we have 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 1 equals 16. 16 over 8. Last one. Again, we can ignore the denominator because all the denominators are the same. And we just have to consider, okay, what's in the numerator? So we have 4 plus 3 plus 1 plus x equals 14. So we have 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 8 plus x equals 14. We're going to subtract 8 from both sides. We get x equals 6. So 6 over 8. And we can check that by doing 6 plus 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 14. And then we keep the denominator same, 8. So 6 over 8. And that's decomposed fractions. You'll hear this sound. There it is. Once you're done, hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment if you need me to do any more videos, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Wes Explains Best.